It says, if you think you are a good person because you're nice, you're not. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Josephine. I give you lifestyle, self-development, and fitness. What's up? So in this video, we're going to be doing some self-development. Honestly, I feel like that has become one of my favorite content to create. This is literally out of the blue. Like, I got up and I was just like, let me do my makeup. And I was done with makeup. I was just like, I want to talk to the girls and the guys if you're here, but I want to talk to the girls. So I just picked up the camera and now we're here. Okay. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to respect yourself. You're probably asking Jojo, like, how the hell did you come up with this idea? Like, why did you come up with this topic? I don't know. I was at work and I realized a lot of people at my workplace do not respect themselves at all. At all. And if you don't respect yourself, most definitely believe other people do not respect you at all. It all starts with you. You have to learn how to respect yourself. So let's get into it. Before we start anything, you guys know I always start with a story or let you guys know why I'm talking about this or sharing my experience with you guys. So let's get into it. It all started in, I would say, high school, right? High school, it wasn't that serious, I had a group of friends and everything, but in those group of friends, I think I already told you guys about this. In this group of friends, I was not treated the way I was supposed to be treated by friends. And I was a pushover. I never had a voice for myself. They would like be so shady. Did I tell y'all to the point where like one of them started dating the guy? Well, not dating because you can never get whatever I have, but tried to date the guy that I was dating before. And then she was like, oh, and I was like, what happened to girls code? And she was like, oh, it doesn't really apply. What do you mean? Cause it's me? They will like throw some mean shades. I remember one time we went to the mall, guys. We went to the mall and, we were shopping and everything. And I think that day I got the most expensive thing that day. And one of them bought something from like H&M or Forever 21. I don't know, something like that. And we was walking, we seen a group of boys and then there was like, one of the girls was like, yo, Jojo, switch bags with me. So that it looks like I bought the most expensive thing today. And guess what I did? I did it anyways. And also in high school, I was a goofy. Like I was the clown. Like you needed to laugh. You needed somebody to distract. I was a freshman year of high school. You needed somebody to distract the teacher. You wanted somebody to be a clown. That was me. That was my money. Like that was my job to be the clown. Made everybody laugh. So whenever it was time for whenever I wanted somebody to take me serious, especially if I'm upset about something and I wanted somebody to take me serious, nobody would take me serious because guess what? I'm the clown. I'm always making jokes. So who's going to take me serious? Nobody. And around, you never take your own self serious. So when it's time for somebody to take you serious, you're mad that nobody's taking you serious. That was me. Also, we got to college and this doesn't apply to people who can afford things. And I sympathize to like people who can afford nothing because when I got to college, I realized that, there's levels to this and I am not even on the level when it comes to financial stability or all that stuff. Cause some people that was around me, their parents had moolah. And so they was coming in with the designer head to toe. And I was still wearing clothes that I was wearing since freshman year of high school. So I'm not saying focus on your parents so much, but try to put a little effort into it. But when I got to college, of course, that's when my anxiety and depression kicked in even more. So I didn't really take time to care for myself or to try to look the part every day. And I was upset that people was not gravitating towards me when it comes physically, actually. I had no emotional intelligence. I will always black and get frustrated over every little thing. I was saying things out of like anger, just saying random things and not know what the hell I'm saying. Like I was just a hot mess. AKA, I did not respect myself. And respecting yourself doesn't mean, just have boundaries. That's it. Or don't tolerate certain things. That's it. No, there's levels to it. So I'm not going to talk you guys ears off about like my experience. As you can see, I do have experience, and that's why I'm talking about this. So I don't want this video to be too long. I want to get straight to the point, because I know if I'm watching a video like this, I will want you to shut up and give me the tips that I came here for. Yeah? Yeah. So with that being said, let's get into the tips and tricks on how to respect yourself. As I go through the list, I do have a list that I'm looking at. So if I'm looking down here, I'm looking at my list. I do have a list that I'm going to go through. Whilst I'm going through the list, I am going to explain a little bit more and give example. First and first, be disciplined. Do what you said you would do. You hear me? Did you hear what I just said? Be disciplined. Do what you said you would do. If you said you're going to start a gym, do it. You said you're going to start this podcast, do it. You said you're going to start running, do it. You said you're going to do something, do it. Because people are watching. Your level of discipline is how people see the level of love that you have for yourself. So I remember in college when I went through my traumatic moment, I got sent to the hospital, all that stuff, lost friends, all that BS. I started going to the gym more. You know, everybody was making fun of me. Everybody was like, Kiki, ha, 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 ha. You know, they was calling me a Herbalife, all this stuff, da, 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 da. That didn't stop me. I just kept going and going and going. And it got to a point where people started following me. People started doing what I was doing. Even people started coming to me saying, oh, can you train me, da, 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 da. But what put the icing on the cake was somebody DM'd me and was one of those people that used to kiki, ha, ha, ha. When I started fitness, it was like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I truly admire that when you start something, you stay with it and you go full throttle with it. I was just like, stop. Like, I didn't even notice that. I was like, he was like, I admire that so much. I respect that. Keyword, I respect that. And it was also coming from a man. You know, he was not trying to talk to me or whatever, but you know, it was coming from a man. And I'm not saying I need a man's approval or anybody's approval. Come on. If you're new here, I do not really care. But I'm not saying that I care about anybody's approval. But him saying that was a confirmation for me to realize that, like, I respect myself enough to start something and see it through. Because honestly, I already told you guys back in one of my videos, like, how would I know that you love yourself when you say you're going to do something, but you never do it? You have to promise, you have to be disciplined. Whatever you say you're going to do, do it. If you're not going to do it and you know you're not going to achieve it, just zip your mouth. Another thing, if you feel like you're not a really disciplined person and you're still working on it, shut up about your goals instead of shut up about what you want to do. Because honestly, if you tell me that you're going to do something and you don't do it, I'm going to look at you like, bro. I mean, I might sympathize once or twice, but after that, I'm just like, bro, what are we doing here? Are we living in la la land, or are we going to be real with ourselves? So if you feel like you're struggling with, discipline with yourself and you're still working on it, be quiet. Until you're very disciplined, be loud about your goals, because I know you're going to achieve it, because that's how I feel about myself. I could tell you I'm going to run 1,000 miles tomorrow, which is a lot. But I'm so disciplined that if I really put my mind to it, I will achieve it. Simple as that. So the next tip is take care of your looks. Let me tell you something. Forget all that BS. Forget all that BS. So people, looks don't matter. If you're not Ghanaian, you don't know what apun means. It means, oh please, shut up, stop lying. Looks do matter. Hey, if you're new here, I'm the bestie that's gonna tell you the truth and nothing else but the truth. I remember my brother came from a conference one time because, he was like getting into medical school and everything. He came straight to me to tell me, yo, take care of your looks, because nobody's looking at what's coming out of your mouth, or nobody cares about your brains. The first thing they care about is what they see. Put time in your nails. If it's press-ons or getting your nails done every 2 weeks, I get my nails done every 3 weeks. I keep my nails done. If I don't keep my nails done, I make sure my natural nails are clean and shaped down. Cut them down. If you want to grow them out, make sure you take care of it. Make sure your hair is always done. Like, just look clean and presentable. Put effort into your look. Upgrade your hygiene routine, your hygiene products. Do your makeup. I'm not saying do makeup all the time. because I'm not saying that. But do your makeup whenever you want to feel extra pretty. If your hair's not done, just like how my hair's not done, sleek it back. Find a way to always look put together. I remember I would always leave the house with chancletas, basketball shorts, and a bonnet to go do laundry, to go buy groceries, and every. Can you imagine? I was walking around this neighborhood or any neighborhood I used to live in, looking crazy as hell and thinking somebody's going to approach me or people are going to respect me, or like nobody's really going to respect you. And one thing I've always said to myself, if somebody can take care of themselves, they're not going to respect you. And also, I'm not saying that, like, I'm being ignorant towards the fact that some people can afford to look a certain way, or some people can afford to upgrade your look or look clean and everything, but put some effort in it. Taking a shower is free. Make sure your clothes, if you don't have your own personal style. Me, I'm 24 and I don't know my personal style. If you don't know your own personal style, keep your outfits clean and simple. Basic outfits. Basic, like, fill your wardrobe with some basics. Some jewelry. Oh my God, jewelry is 10 out of 10 something that you need to get. Get some jewelry. Basically, look up things to do to look clean and put together and polished. There's so many videos. There's baddie on a budget. Like, you can find anything on YouTube or TikTok to help you look polished. Please take care of your looks. And I'm telling you, I'm holding your hands whilst I tell you this. In this world, they don't really care about the fact that you're smart. It does matter, but looks do matter. Take care of yourself. The next one is a kicker, because I used to be somebody that didn't have that. Have boundaries and learn how to say no. Yeah, I'm going to tie it down to the next point. Stop being nice. So have boundaries and stop being nice. Yeah. If you're putting other people first and you're not putting yourself first, that is a huge freaking problem. That is a huge freaking problem. Why are you saying yes to something that you cannot go, but you scared to make somebody feel bad? Honestly, I'm still that person. I still have a little compassion in me. I still have moments where I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want this person to feel bad. Da, da, da. Yes, I'm still a little nice woman. But if it gets to a point where it's not adding up to my schedule, it's making me stressed out, what's it called? I'm just basically not being myself and it's affecting my well-being, technically not going with my values and my MO, it's a no. I'm not going to stretch myself to make you happy. At the end of the day, this might sound selfish, but the only person that you need to focus on and make them happy, it's yourself. It's yourself. And I'm not going to go deep into how to have boundaries. You know how to have boundaries. You have a routine for the day, and then somebody hits you up randomly like, what's up? Like, you need to schedule a time. Unless you're my boyfriend or somebody I'm seeing seriously, I'm not throwing anything away just to come see you. Like, I have a routine. I have things to focus on. Another thing, if you have important things to focus on, like school, work, yourself, like, taking time to care for yourself, and you cancel that to go do what somebody else wants to do, you, I don't need to say what I need to say next. Have some boundaries and learn how to say no. Okay? You don't need to please everybody. You don't need to be everywhere. Stay with yourself. Learn. Also, matter of fact, let me put it like this. When you learn your values in life, everything becomes very easy. You know what to not tolerate. You know who to be around. You know places to not go to. You know where to not go to. Basically, you just know what you want in life. Another thing to tie into this one. People respect you more when you know what you want in life. Be decisive. And I'm not saying figure everything out, because I don't have everything figured out. I'm still figuring a lot of things out. But have certain things in life, you need to know what you want out of it. Because if you're not set with things, when I tell you people can really influence your life and influence your decision, especially men. when men realize that you don't know what you want for yourself and you're just like, wishy-washy, just go with the flow, they will walk over you like a doormat. Know what you want and stand on it. Have boundaries with friends, especially family, if they're toxic. Set boundaries with your partners as well. Like, it's not every day that you need to see them. It's not every day you need to speak to them. I mean, I like to speak to you every day, but not throughout the whole day. Also, when you're in a relationship, know that you're still your own individual person. Focus on yourself. I will make a whole different video on how to focus on yourself whilst you're in a relationship, because a lot of people lose themselves, especially women. So yeah, with that being said, have boundaries and stop being nice. I read this book. I don't know where I read this quote. Yeah, I was reading this book. I forgot where the book is from. I don't know if it's from You Are a Badass or I think it's from You Are a Badass. It says, if you think you are a good person because you're nice, you're not. Let me repeat one more time. If you think you are a good person because you are nice, you are clearly not. So you trying to please everybody doesn't make you a good person. It doesn't make you a good person to yourself. Ooh, catch that. So if you think you're being a good person to everybody else, you're not being a good person to yourself. Matter of fact, you're not even being a good person to other people. You cannot take care of anybody else if you cannot take care of yourself. Simple as that. Stop being a pushover. Have a voice of your own. Have boundaries. Have values that you follow. Simple. Don't be a pushover, because it's going to ruin your life. So the next one says have a voice. I already told you guys about this. I feel like I'm tying everything together. So the next one says have a voice. Speak up for yourself. If somebody is doing something that you don't like, trust me, I used to be that person that'd be like, oh, I don't want to create bad environment or negative intentions or a negative vibe around me. If I'm just going to ignore if somebody's doing something to me. And then boom, friendship is over because you tolerated so many disrespect, when all of that could have been avoided when you spoke up like, yo, I really don't like how you're doing X, Y, Z, and Z. Oh, matter of fact, let's really talk about it. Especially when you are seeing somebody or you're dating somebody or you're boyfriend and girlfriend with somebody and they're doing something and you don't speak up. Me, I will say it. I will say it until your ears fall off, because you're not going to sit here and think I'm going to see what you're doing and I'm not going to speak up about it. Clearly, that person do not respect you. So you need to have a voice. Raise your voice. Say something. Hey, I do not like how you're treating me. I do not like how you're saying this, and I do not like how you're talking. Maybe come up with a different tone, because I'd be hot. I'd be hot and I'd be ready to go in. But the older that I got, I realized that tone is everything. So I'm not saying be hasty, but let them know, yo, honestly, I do not respect and I do not tolerate how you're treating me, talking to me, or moving. So let it be known. Like, some people are emotionally intelligent to understand, like, oh shoot, I didn't realize I was doing that. I'm sorry, let me fix that. Some people are not emotionally intelligent. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. And that's not your problem. You just move away from them and love them from a distance. But regardless, have a voice. If somebody is doing something you do not like, speak up. It's not going to get better if you're quiet. It's the truth. Last but not least, educate yourself and be emotionally intelligent. Pick up those books and listen to those podcasts. I know it might be tedious, but where else are you going to learn how to be emotionally intelligent? Because clearly you going by the flow and not having any knowledge of being emotionally intelligent, it's not helping you. Again, I'm going to recommend the same book all the freaking time, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. Go get it. It's on YouTube, Amazon, whatever. Go read your books. Go educate yourself. Learn things about people. Learn about people, learn social awareness, learn self-awareness, learn how to manage yourself, manage your emotions, know your triggers. So you need to know how to educate yourself. When people realize that you know what you're talking about, you educate yourself, you're constantly trying to grow, you're reading, you're always open-minded to, information and growth. they're going to respect you more. And you're even going to respect yourself more because you're like, oh, I respect myself enough to learn how to be emotionally intelligent, to learn how to read people, to learn how to serve people, to learn how to, like, I've read so many books till this day that has literally shifted my whole entire world. I learned so much from books that I learned from people in school, even family. Like, I learned a lot from books. So pick up those books, educate yourself, know who you are, learn about other people, learn how to, to talk clearly, just learn everything about life, how to win friends and influence people. I kid you not, guys. I kid you not, this book is such a jam. Like, I have top 5 books that we're going to talk about later. But first is Emotional Intelligence, and second is definitely this one. This book helped me get a lot of things in my way without having to, mess anybody over or anybody over. I learned how to serve people in order for you to get things that you want. I learned how to read people. I learned how to understand that you don't treat people the way you want to be treated. You treat people the way they want to be treated. That's something you probably didn't know. There's a lot of things that you can educate yourself about. And another thing, when you're educated and you fill yourself with a lot of information and you read a lot, you give value out to people. Oof, this is a good one. You give value out to people. And when people start to realize that you're valuable and you're educated and you're smart and you're willing to learn and you're open to growth, they start to gravitate towards you more. By the way, please disclaimer, understand that the people who are interested in your value, the people who admire growth and have the same mindset will gravitate towards you. But the people who are the opposite of you will actually step away from you because they either cannot keep up or they are jealous. And so don't sit here and think everybody is going to appreciate my value or is going to appreciate my knowledge. No, it's not true. Because they're not. They're not gonna understand because they're not on the same level as you. Do not overlook somebody or look down. Yeah, do not ever look down on anybody because at the end of the day, the person next to you that you're looking at, like, oh, this person is not intelligent, da, 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 the next day that person could be teaching you something. So don't ever look down on anybody. But also keep in mind that not everybody is going to understand or appreciate the value that you have. But still learn something. When you learn something and you're having a conversation with somebody, you're like, yeah, this book was telling da 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 da. They're like, really? Tell me more. I'm a sucker for somebody to teach me something. If we're having a conversation and we talk daily and you teach me something numerous times, frequently, consistently, chef kiss. Okay? Chef kiss. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just random. I just got up and I was just like doing my makeup and I'm like, let me just make a video. Like, this is so random. I'm not gonna wait a long time to post this. I'm actually gonna post this right away. So there's another video here for you guys. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also, like I always say in my self-development videos, if you watch my videos and you feel like you have tips and tricks and a comment that can help somebody, including me, always feel free to comment because you could be helping somebody or making somebody's life easier. So with that being said, I love you guys. I hope you guys take something from this video. And also, comment down below what you want me to talk about. I might not have experience about it, but I might know something about it. We could talk about it. So yeah, put down in the comments what you guys want me to talk about when it comes to self-development videos. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. And I love how you guys are interacting with every self-development video. Kudos to y'all. Love y'all. And don't forget the 2 books that I want you to read. This is homework. This is homework. The 2 books that I want you to read is 1, Emotional Intelligence 2.0, and 2, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Take notes. Do not just skim through books or do not just listen to books. Always take notes. Always write down everything that resonates with you whenever you're reading. That's how you truly read. I'm always be an advocate for writing down notes whenever you're reading. People be like, "Oh, I read a book, so where's your notes?" You didn't really read the book, because you can't tell me 5 things or 10 things that you learned from the book on top of your head. Because we're human. We consume a lot of information, so sometimes we forget a lot of things. But when you write things down, you can always refer back to it instead of having to read the book all over again. So my homework to you is read those 2 books and take your sweet time. Don't let nobody pressure you and be like, "Oh, you're still reading that book." Vamos. Yes, I still am. I'm reading the proper way because I'm reading and taking notes. So yeah, I hope this video helped you. With that being said, I'm always here to help you make your life easier and to avoid my life mistakes. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye. Love you.